Some mornings feel like a military operation gone wrong. The alarm blares, and before I'm even awake, the demands start. "Mum, where are my socks?" "Mum, I don't want that for breakfast." It's a tidal wave of noise. I'm juggling shoes, to-do lists, and lunch boxes, all while my own needs are last on the list. Breakfast for me? Usually just coffee or a bite of toast on the run. I'd promised myself I'd eat later, but later turned into a sugar crash and a desperate biscuit hunt. I was running on empty, irritable, foggy, and exhausted, thinking this was just normal mum life. But this wasn't just tiredness, it was a deep, bone-aching fatigue that hit before lunch. I'd snap over tiny things, then feel guilty, my patience worn thin. My well-being felt like a luxury I couldn't afford. Looking in the mirror, I barely recognized myself, sluggish, puffy, and out of sync. My skin was dull, my moods unpredictable, and I blamed age, stress, and lack of sleep. It never occurred to me that my food choices were sending my hormones into chaos. I was stuck in a cycle and didn't know how to get off. It felt like this was just my life now. But something had to change. Like everyone, I turned to the internet for answers. Instantly, I was lost in a minefield of conflicting advice. Cut carbs, eat more carbs fast, snack, go dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free. Every expert had a different magic bullet, and I just felt more overwhelmed. Social media was full of perfect meals and expensive powders, totally unattainable for a busy mum. I tried cutting bread, making kale smoothies, but nothing stuck. Each failed attempt just made me feel worse. Food became a source of stress, not nourishment. I was drowning in advice, but more disconnected from my body than ever. I was ready to give up, until I discovered it's not just what you eat, but when and how. My morning coffee and toast sent my blood sugar soaring, then crashing, leaving me irritable and craving sugar. Suddenly, the energy slumps and mood swings made sense. It wasn't a personal failing, but a physiological response. The solution wasn't restriction, but smarter meal building, especially at breakfast. Pairing carbs with protein and healthy fats slowed sugar release and kept me full. A slice of toast alone? Crash. Toast with eggs and avocado? Balanced energy. This wasn't about demonizing food, but about context and balance. I stopped obsessing over calories and trends and focused on how my body used food for fuel. This principle worked for any meal, anywhere. I could still enjoy family favorites, just with a few tweaks. For the first time, I felt hope. I could get off the hormonal roller coaster. It was about nourishment, not rules. I realized I'd been focusing on the wrong things. This new knowledge was the key. Maybe I could finally feel like myself again. My first mission, fix breakfast. No more coffee and toast on the run. I needed real fuel, the goal protein and healthy fat with my carbs. Eggs became my go-to, scrambled, poached, or boiled on whole grain toast, sometimes with avocado. Suddenly, I was full until lunch. No more 11 a.m. biscuit cravings. On busy days, Greek yogurt with berries and seeds was a quick, balanced option, or a smoothie with protein powder, nut butter, and spinach. Easy and kid-approved. I prepped boiled eggs and kept the fridge stocked with basics. These small changes stopped the blood sugar roller coaster before it started. My energy and mood improved, and mornings felt manageable. I wasn't making gourmet meals, just smarter choices. Consistency was key. A better breakfast set the tone for my whole day. For years I avoided fat, thinking it was unhealthy, but hormones need fat to function. By cutting it out, I was making things worse. I started adding healthy fats, avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and oily fish. A drizzle of olive oil on salads, a handful of almonds or seeds in my yogurt made meals more satisfying. Fat kept me full, curbed cravings, and stabilized my energy. Meals became tastier and more enjoyable. No more bland, low-fat products. My skin brightened, my hair improved, and the brain fog lifted. Fat wasn't the enemy. It was the missing piece. Small changes made a big difference. I was finally nourishing my body the way it needed. This had to be realistic and affordable, no fancy superfoods or supplements. I focused on whole foods, tinned fish, eggs, beans, and lentils, cheap, nutritious, and easy. Tuna salad with oatcakes, bean chili lentils in bolognese became staples. I ditched expensive health products for basics like full-fat milk and frozen berries. Shopping the outer aisles, veg, meat, eggs saved money and boosted nutrition. I didn't cook separate meals, I just tweaked my plate. More protein, more veg, a little less starch. Progress, not perfection, made it sustainable. Small, smart swaps worked for the whole family. The biggest shift? Listening to my own body, not outside experts. I paid attention to how foods made me feel. Pasta at lunch left me sluggish. Protein and veg kept me energized. It wasn't about labeling foods good or bad, but making choices that worked for me. I noticed stress signals, tight jaw, tense shoulders, and learned to pause, breathe, and reset. Self-kindness became essential. Some days I needed more rest and nourishment, others I had more flexibility. It's a dance, not a set of rules. Trusting my body's wisdom was empowering. I learned to honor hunger, fullness, and energy. It's ongoing, but it's the most valuable lesson. Who knows my body better than me? Food was only part of the puzzle. Stress and sleep mattered too. Chronic stress kept my body in fight or flight, disrupting everything. I couldn't eliminate stress, but I could manage it. Gentle walks, music, and movement became my reset. Sleep was non-negotiable. I created a wind-down routine, phone away, warm bath, a book. Better food led to more energy, which made stress easier to handle. Managing stress helped me sleep, and good sleep made mornings easier. It was all connected, a positive upward spiral. Small rituals made a big difference. Food, movement, stress, and sleep all worked together. By nurturing each area, I supported my hormones and well-being. It was about the whole picture, not just one piece. I finally felt balanced. If you take one thing from my story, let it be this. You don't have to be perfect. Life is messy. There will be cake, takeaways, and rush breakfasts. That's not failure, it's just life. The goal is progress, not perfection. Small positive choices most of the time. One off day doesn't undo your efforts. What matters is what you do next. Be kind to yourself. Speak as you would to a friend. Every small choice is a vote for the person you want to be. Eggs over sugary cereal, a walk at lunch, 5 deep breaths, these add up. Consistency, not perfection, creates real change. Celebrate small wins, they matter most. Let's leave guilt behind and support each other. Share your small changes and wins in the comments. We're all in this together. You've got this, we've got this.